boys and girls, so we have already coded our bear. So now that we've coded our bear, we are going to make this a pretty simple thing. So we're going to have basically the same code on our other animals. So what we're going to do, and after we're going to copy the code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this and I'm going to drag it to the giraffe, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to drag it to the elephant. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to, oops, I didn't grab all of it, so let's try that again. So now I'm going to take that same one and I'm going to drag it to the elephant. So now I just need to do a little bit of adjusting. So now I've come onto my bear, and on my bear we are going to be we want to send a message to the giraffe. So after the bear is going to hide, it's going to switch the background to the giraffe, and now I want to send a message to the giraffe to know that the giraffe needs to start talking. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to make a new event. So I'm going to go to the events, and here's my event. And this time I'm going to send a message. So this is how I'm going to tell I want the giraffes to start. So I made a new message. I called it giraffes. So now when I come over here, I just need to make a few changes. So the first change that I need to make is this. Instead of having questions, instead of having this, I don't need this part here that on the flag, because I already put this on a flag on its own. So I said on a flag, I wanted this to happen, to go to the front, to hide, and it doesn't need to wait, because instead of a flag on this one, you're going to change it to when I receive and change it to giraffes. So now I've changed it to giraffes, and I'm going to ask my next questions. So I'm going to ask my questions. How many giraffes do you see? And then I'm going to come up here and change my answers so that either answer or B. And then my next question would be, is there a baby giraffe? Okay, and so the answer on this one is just going to say yes. Now, because it just has this, I'm just going to leave that there, but I'm just going to write yes in both boxes, just because I don't need to it's just going to be yes. Or I could do one with a capital yes in case someone did a capital instead of a lowercase. So you could make it look a little bit different just in case either way. So now I'm going to say wait until the answer equals that. There we go. It came out of the box. Okay, is there a baby giraffe? The answer is yes. So afterwards it's going to show. Now I can do my own animation here. I can make it turn. I can make it change color. Do whatever you want with your animation here. And then you're going to tell it to hide. But instead of switching to giraffes, now I'm going to switch to elephants. And now once I've switched to elephants, now I'm going to create a new broadcast. Oops, I didn't mean to grab two. Now I'm going to call this one, instead I'm going to broadcast elephants. Okay, I'm switching to elephants, broadcasting elephants. So now when I come to elephants, I'm going to once again just make a few changes on this. I'm going to get rid of this on the flag right here. So I'm going to hit repeat. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to move this here. So this goes over here. I don't need to wait 4 seconds anymore because I'm going to be doing a broadcast. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say when I receive elephant. So now I'm going to say when I receive elephant, now I'm going to write my new question. So I'm going to just come over here, go to backdrops so we can see it. So here are the elephants. Okay, there's the elephants. And so now I'm going to come back over here to the code, and I'm going to look at my elephant, and I'm going to just change the questions. Okay, so the question is, how many baby elephants do you see? So the answer, if you were looking over here, the answer is 1. It's hidden right there. So I'm going to change this to the number 1, or if someone wants to spell it out, either one would work. And then another fun one I think would be how many tusks do you see? And if you came over here and you looked around and you counted them, you would actually see 8, or the number 8. Now you're going to have your own questions. So now it's going to show, it's going to do the costume, it's going to hide, and it's going to switch to, instead of 2 giraffes, it's just going to switch to the next, it's just going to switch to the new backdrop. So all I did for the new backdrop, I came over here to backdrops, I clicked on backdrops here, and I clicked on here and I said draw a backdrop. I just made this all blue and put some typing at the end to tell you that it was over. So this is backdrop, and I'm just going to change the name of this, end. So now I'm going to come back over here to the elephant, and I'm going to click on code, and I'm going to say switch to backdrop, end. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the flag. Oh, so somewhere over here on Avery, I'm going to say switch to the backdrop with the bears. So that's one of the things you want to make sure you debug, is if you didn't give it a starting backdrop, that you do that as well. So I'm going to say switch to the backdrop bears. And now when I click the flag, she's at the bears. I'm going to be asking questions, and I'm just going to write bear. And then I'm going to say bird, and then there's the bear. And then the next one is, how many giraffes do you see? Is 5. There is a baby giraffe. So there's the giraffe doing the animation. Okay, and then how many baby elephants do you see? There is 1. There are 8. So there's the elephant coming, and at the end he says, we had a fun trip, hope you enjoyed it. So this is how you make this project. I hope you have a great time.